All right, hello, hello for the OGs that have been here and that were part of the original vlog and knew I originally vlogged. What up? I, as far as I know, I've scrubbed all of those videos from the internet, and nobody that wasn't there for those moments knows. And I didn't think I was ever going to make a return to vlogging, but here we are. What initiated this is that a singular comment that I made in a creator's video got 20,000 likes. 20,000 likes in 24 hours. I was like, wow. Either people relate to this, or people needed to hear this, or people really like this. I didn't know how to talk about it. And I remembered that I used to talk about all of it. I used to talk about all of it via a vlog that has been untouched for maybe 7 years. No, is it really? I don't know. But here we are. Wait, this is the comment. And now some background info. I live a very blessed life right now. And I don't say that to brag. I don't say that to shove it in anybody's face. I genuinely say that to give hope because I never thought any of this was possible for me. So we begin. My home life growing up was not the safest place. My parents were both immigrants that came into this country with nothing but the clothes on their backs. I say all of that to explain that my parents lived in survival mode. I was raised in survival mode. And I didn't know what that was at the time, and I didn't understand the difference, but I do now. And so I think that this information can help. I hope that this information can help because I didn't understand the difference. Their next meal was not always guaranteed. Their safety and security was not guaranteed. So the way that they approached life was completely different. Gentle parenting, words of affirmation, physical touch, all of those things are not prioritized. My mom is one of 11 kids. My dad was one of 7. So much of my adolescence, the focus was to go to a good university because education is the way out. And my way of doing so was through soccer. So that became priority and that became part of survival. It wasn't always kind, it wasn't always beautiful, but it was necessary. And where I am today is only possible through the soccer that gave me the chance of a better education, gave me the chance to get out of El Paso and experience new experiences and see the world in a different light. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. But that was a little bit of context, okay? My partner, who doesn't know I'm making this video and hopefully doesn't hate this, he is not in survival mode. And that's not a bad thing. That is a beautiful thing. His perspective is always that others are well intentioned, that others deserve the benefit of the doubt. He has such a luxury to view the world in that way that I don't have. He hasn't been beaten down by the ugliness of the world or the need to survive that I was raised in. That is the experience, that is the stress of every single day in certain homes. Him and I have clashed many times on this different way of viewing the world. My instinct is to look out for potential threats because that's what I'm used to and that's how I was raised. And his is about finding the beauty and the positive in absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Let me just give you a quick example that happened the other day. So, I work the Inter Miami matches as a reporter and I have an electric vehicle. It's very difficult to charge this electric vehicle. We're not going to go too much into it because I will start a whole different topic. But to stop at an unknown Walmart, meaning I've never been to this Walmart, I'm unfamiliar with the area. Is it a safe area? Is it not? It's dark. I'm by myself. And because of that, my body immediately goes into protection mode. I'm scared because I'm alone. It's 11 p.m. at night and I have to get out of my car and expose myself. And so there's this guy who is across and I see his flashlight facing, holding a phone, flashlight facing my car. And I panic. And Nico's on the phone with me the whole time. And I start panicking. I said, I think he's filming me. I don't know why he would film me. And his reaction was, why don't you just get out of the car and tell him, hey, your torch is on? He probably doesn't know. So the two of us saw a situation. Mind you, he heard about the situation on the phone and viewed it completely differently and had completely different approaches. Mine was of panic. Mine was of, I'm in danger, potentially. And his was of, let him know that his torch is on. And I was so angry because he didn't empathize with my fear in that moment. I can acknowledge that I sense danger more than others would because I know what danger is. I say all of this to say that this time with my partner has been transformative because I can see it now. I can point out that, okay, you're right. Maybe the man's torch was on. I can see where other people might be well intentioned. And I can see where I should give people the benefit of the doubt in a way that I maybe didn't before. Ever so often, I can look and see through his lens, and it is so beautiful and peaceful and so very different than my natural lens because I've had these lenses on my whole life. So I have to fight against my instinct, right? I have to take off the ones I'm wearing, actively grab his, and put them on. Like I have to be open to it, even though it's not familiar to me. And I'm still working on it. Obviously, this just happened the other day. So I'm nowhere near perfect and I haven't really understood or really view the world in this lens permanently, but it's possible and it exists. And that's something I did not know. If you were similar to me in any way and you understand what it means to need to be in survival mode or protection mode. And everyone's situation is different, right? But just understanding that there is a shift that's possible is incredibly heartwarming to me because it didn't seem like a possibility for me. You kind of have to believe that people are honest and kind to begin with, which is against every instinct ever that I've ever had, especially if you've been harmed in the past, right? Maybe his torch was just on. He wasn't sending a picture of your car to a kidnapping ring that was going to take you away and make you disappear. I don't know. That's where my mind goes. You know, I was going to be sold into sex slavery because they were going to take a picture of my car and then follow me in. Why? Because that is a real reality in my head. It's not for him. That doesn't even exist as a possibility given the same circumstances. Anyways, back to my initial comment that sparked all of this, okay? His family are the sweetest humans. And I kid you not, I used to joke about how to them, everything is beautiful. I would joke about it. I would call my friend and be like, I don't understand it. I'm confused. Are they kidding? Are they kidding? Let me give you an example. Nico will show them a brand new shirt he has. And let me tell you, this is a white tee. A white tee. And everyone in unison, or they'll take turns and say, Bello! Wow! Bellissimo, Nico! Okay. We would eat something that his mom would prepare. And everyone would say, wow, grazie Patrizia, buonissimo. Buono, buono Patri. We don't need to sing about it. No, but we do. But we do sing about it every single time. Appetizer, main course, dessert, all of it is worth saying. Wow, it's so beautiful. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So delicious. It is. And it's a whole different perspective because in my home, never. But it's unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar to the point where you sit there and you're like, is this a joke? Am I in a skit? Is there a hidden camera? They are not being sarcastic. They mean it. Everything is beautiful through their lens. They are grateful for everything. They think everything is beautiful. They think everything is delicious. They think everything is worth celebrating. And man, is that life-changing. We all deserve a chance to look at life through their lens, even if we never thought we would. So it's a work in progress for me. Just got to be honest. I'm not there. I'm still, shaking off the survival mode. I'm still on the lookout for threats and learning that the world we live in is as safe as we make it. I went into cortisol panic mode when I thought this man was recording me. My whole body went through the thing for what? That's just one example, okay? So don't harp in on oh, but you could have been killed. No, that's just one example of how we view the world. 20,000 people liking the comment made me feel like some people needed to understand that. There is a shift in perspective. There is a way to view the world in a beautiful way. And I just wanted to share that because it is possible. And I never thought it was possible. And until you get here and you see it and you feel it and you live it for years, you think it doesn't exist. I'm here to tell you it does. And to keep looking for it. And to see the beauty in all of it.